Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where we're here once again to continue our run through with the 1890s hull challenge run. Hopefully things don't go too bad for us today, as we're mostly just going to be doing massive refits. The plan for today, at least, is probably just do refits and then I do have plans for I do have plans to basically fucking brain stalled. Basically for today we're gonna be probably again just doing refits, and I think we're gonna go up against Japan next. Japan seems like the most likely target for us to go after. Again, I don't want to hit Spain and China after just beating the shit out of them. But we are in a world conquest mode, more or less. Basically, what we have to do is we have to take all of the major powers as core lands. It's going to require us weakening our enemies. But for the most part, should be mostly fine. All we need to do is just slap some people, get some more land, get some more money. Yeah, that's basically it for the most part. All we need is more money, more land, and more boats, because we're gonna need more boats. So yeah. Yeah, I know that I literally just did a bunch of refits last stream, but we got some new fucking technology, so suddenly all of that was useless. Alright, I have to conduct the refits first before they'll actually let me fuck around. Can I just refit all of these? I can refit all of these. It's fucking expensive. I can. Oh, anyway, the sniff one doesn't need a refit because not much of the technology we got actually affects it. But the already having it go in to the fucking Ling class here and be like, yep, this thing is already out of date. Because we got some new shit. I forgot what the new shit was, though. Other than the armor. We got Krupp armor now, which is a lot better. I don't know what the other thing we got was. Oh, right. 18-inch torpedoes. Upgrade you to puric acid. Give your superstructure a little bit more protection. Give your guns a little bit more protection against explosions. Alright, now I remember why the 5 inches weren't full length. They don't want to be. One thing I wish is that if you had a boat that hadn't actually seen any ships designed for it yet, you could use it. You could, like, where is that version of the line? There it is. Yeah. Didn't even make it out of fucking 1910 before we're like, oh shit, gotta go refit again. Because we need to catch up on armor, and Krupp is definitely a lot better for our continued existence. Casemates. Increase the length on the barrels. So then the guns are a bit more accurate and a bit more longer range. And that's about as thick as we can make that. Ain't much of an upgrade, but it's an upgrade. Alright, I still have a pair of single 5s on the back here. When I went through and upgraded all these to dual 5s. Well, good enough. I'm not going out and changing it again. Not for the moment. Alright, on to the heavy cruisers or battleships. Battleships are heavy cruisers. I'm not... Yeah, we've already put a few of these into action. Alright, yeah, the 9-inch got upgraded to a Mark III version. Forgot about that completely. That's annoying. That means I'd have to downgrade it to an 8-inch. What about the 10? Can it fit? No. What if we had the single barrel variant? Damn, the single barrel variant has less fucking room. I mean, it kind of works. Not necessarily the ideal solution. Upgrade it to a 7.9 to make it at least a little bit more advanced. 18-inch torpedoes. Yeah, this isn't a great solution. It's annoying that the, there just isn't enough room on the front for a bigger gun. I could put an 8 there, but, yeah. We're definitely gonna start running into this problem where the turret caps are too big. And that's gonna be quite the problem to have. Because our guns are not gonna get smaller. They're gonna get bigger. These aren't just small little things. They're gonna get bigger. There ain't much I can do about that. Upgrade to prop. Upgrade to 18-inch torpedoes. Upgrade the deck armor. Upgrade the belt. I guess I can give it some extra range. Since these are our largest warships, might as well give them a little extra range to be able to function a little better. It's not much extra range, but it should at least help out our naval forces a bit. This is pudding class. Upgrading to Krupp armor. 18-inch torpedo. Increasing the armor a bit. Guess we'll give you a little extra range. Ain't really much else to give you. Can't give you dual configuration turrets because just unable to. Stole another hat. And one torpedo tube is more than enough for a ship of your caliber. Yeah, sorry that we're going through another massive refit, but there really... It kind of was just sort of unfortunate timing. The David class is gonna have such a problem if the 10-inch don't fit when they get refitted. Have we already refitted any of the mids? Not yet. What about the wrong cruisers? I think we did refit this. Yeah, we haven't actually made any of them yet. So, gonna continue the whole refitting and just trying to get everything as much as possible done. Yeah, I can live with that. I don't really give a shit about any of those. We are coming up on when the Panama Canal gets built, though. Oh yeah, how's the whole invasion of Ecuador going? I don't think I've really checked in on that. I will take this because it increases my naval budget without fucking the GDP. I'll take this one. Sure, we get a bit of unrest, but again, more money. Great, now we have Mark II 6-inch guns. I'm not sure if there's any. I think a couple of our light cruisers use 6-inch guns, maybe? I don't know. Oh. Anyways, managed to gain control over Ecuador. You guys can go home now. Back to San Francisco with you. Gained another bit of land, which means more taxes. Because we need fucking money for taxes. Alright. Thanks. Oh, Dreadnought USA. I'm kind of curious to see what that looks like. Of course, we get puric acid too after fucking. I'm just not gonna say anything. Just every time. What's our dedication to research? A lot. And you're telling me we haven't finished a single one of these light cruiser refits? They cannot be that expensive in terms of man-hour. Great. And they also increase the length of the barrels. Again. Let's see. What? Alright, those are almost done. There we go. Now we're making an okay amount of money again. I believe there will be no war in the future. He said it, lying through his teeth. Let's see. Alright, yeah, this one was waiting on the 6-inch upgrade that we finally got. I forgot we were waiting on the 6-inch upgrade for the new turret caps. Hopefully they fit better on this hull. Oh yeah, that's much better degree of fire. Oh hey, auxiliary engine. Puric acid. Electrical reload. We have Conic 2 now. Increase the Delta armor and the deck armor as much as we can to give this thing a little extra protection. Increase the length on the barrels, give them a little extra range. And we can also cut back on some funnels. Cleaning up the upper deck a bit. Where do you fit? You fit there. Can I store any 2-inch guns in there? No. Can I give you guys little hats? If I rotate them around, I can give you little hats. Oh, this ship is just looking stupider and stupider. Give it electric steering. And that should quite nicely upgrade the what's your minimum rear tower 2? What are you using? Small watchtower 2. Yeah, you ain't much extra tonnage. We'll install that. That'll give it a little extra accuracy. And small tower 4. What do you got? And small tower 2. Well, it just barely fits, but that should improve the ship's ability to defend itself a bit. Can I fit a torpedo launcher? I can fit torpedo launcher. Yeah, I figured it'd be too much to try and add in additional range for these things. Anyway, yeah, the 6 inches on the back are finally actually somewhat useful. They finally have a use. After all this time. After all the waiting. Get all these under refit. Let's see. Sniffums has already been refitted. Waiting on a cyber to finish refitting, so then I can do a overhaul of them. David class. I'm pretty sure. Didn't we just fucking refit this thing? I know we're waiting on a mid to be finished refitting. I think we're waiting on a... Yeah, we need a David class refitted. That's what we also needed. And one wrong class needs to be refitted as well. And you... There aren't any of you, and we literally just upgraded. Oh wait, no, those are 8-inch. Yeah, never mind. For some reason, it shows the 5-inch as the primary weapon, even though it's the 2 dual 8-inch. Yeah, get these massive refit programs underway. A war with the Soviets would honestly not be the worst thing, considering it would give us both Canada and Mexico for invasions. Yeah, sure thing. You can have one Sniffums torpedo boat. Yeah, Spain ain't long for this world. You think with all the very expensive bits of territory I've stolen, I would have a lot more money. Yeah, the yearly naval budget of the fucking British and the French are like 17 trillion. Wait, no, that's billion. What's mine? 8 billion. Yeah, seems about right. I haven't increased my share of the fucking money in a while. I've diverted a lot of it to the fucking government and building up the economy. So we ain't got much of it to play with. We're not making an alliance with the Spanish. Sure thing, Persia. Hull construction will be good for later. Right now I need armor. I need armor. And I also need these fucking submarines. Do we wanna count submarines as not being something I can go and poke? I'm gonna poke submarines anyway, but I kinda need them. Submarines are kind of important. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, you're fighting over Armenia. There are so many fucking invasions going on. This world is a lot more active than the world we left behind in our old timeline. Fleet, ship design. Okay, so view. Oh, I guess it was good that the battleships got delayed a bit because I can now make their barrels even longer. And give them auxiliary engines. Double the hull. Pure gas 2. Still don't got better rangefinders for you, but can upgrade you to at least 12-inch armor. Make you a little bit more durable. Increase the length on those barrels. Increase the armor to 6.2. Increase. Okay, that's a little too much armor. Yeah, that should be more than enough protection for now. I'm pretty sure I refitted the David class already. I don't know. Does it have the does it have? Yeah, it has the Harvey armor. So it did not get. It was not one of the ones that received the special refits. Make it more lightweight. Give it 18-inch torpedoes. Increase the armor to 12 inches. Increase the barrel length. You have 6-inch gun. Oh yeah, you do have 6-inch guns in the casemates. Now they're Mark IIs. Those will be a bit better. Yeah, that should be a fair amount of upgrades. then the mid-class, gotta upgrade that too, because I didn't lengthen the barrels on these. So I don't think I did. Auxiliary engine, prop armor. Yeah, I didn't lengthen the barrels on these. (11-inch armor, 18-inch torpedoes. I guess we can punch it up to 12-inch armor. And some more deck armor. That should help it out quite a bit. Should now be quite a bit more durable. Where's the old one? There it is. Then the wrong class is still using Harvey, yeah. That swapped out. Two. More armor. Give an auxiliary engine. Upgrade the armor. Increase the length on the barrels. Give the ship a little bit more deadly accuracy along with range. Pretty sure we already went and refitted the Lynn. This tiny little boat. Quite a few of our boats are fucking tiny. I already refitted that. So we've already gone through and refitted everything else. So everything else has been refitted. I am gonna go look at this. I do think these American like Dreadnought hulls are really cool looking, and I'd love to have one. But as the challenge states, these are post fucking ooh, this is a fancy hull. Could do a 3-tiered rear and a 2-tiered front. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, sadly we're stuck to what we have though, and we've already gone through and like surpassed all of our previous hull designs. I wish I could. I wish I could. But nope, no torpedo destroyers, just torpedo boats. Anyway, back over to ship designs. Get both of those under refits. David's under refit. The mid's under refit. That's about all we can do for expensive boat shit. Alright. Sweden, you want a big class? Sure thing. That won't put us over budget for a bit. Let's see. Who's independent out here? Is Portugal aligned with anyone? Portugal is not aligned with anyone. I might be able to put some pressure on them then. If I can find some ships that aren't under refit to send out there. Alright, all those battleships are now refitted, so that's at least some more powerful firepower in reserve. I wish you could choose what mark of weapon, or at least what stylized turret cap you want for your ship. No. Boy, it'd be really nice to have destroyers. Too bad we ain't got those. Yeah, my yearly naval budget is pitiful compared to a lot of these other... Well, actually, majority of these other countries are pretty similar. It's I was gonna say Britain and France, but France has reduced their, navy budget a bit. The Soviet Union's going bankrupt. Oh, I forgot to set my, more ships to refit. Damn it. Wasting Okay, now we have Mark III 10-inch guns. Those would be nice to have. Too bad, I ain't going through and doing another fucking goddamn refit. I just finished one. I'm not going through and doing another one. Alice classes have a few ships to go into refit. Really, I missed the Alice class when I was... The Alice herself when I was going in and clicking on the fucking refits. All of the pudding classes need to be refitted. We are gonna need to figure out how to... what to sell people. We are gonna have to make an updated... This ship is for selling to people ship. At some point. I'll probably just end up copying one of my cheapest but like modern battleships and just redesignate it for selling. So that way then we at least are selling somewhat up-to-date ships, because we are still selling basically 1890s tech to our allies. Which I'm sure they probably don't appreciate. That I keep all of my technological developments for myself, even if I'm using the same fucking hulls as them. refit the Rons. And I think that's basically it for all of our other ships. Other than the Birch. The Birch doesn't have a refit yet, actually. It's the only one that hasn't had the need for a refit. Well, now that we've made quite significant developments in technology, yeah, it's gonna need to get the refit done. 18-inch torpedoes, upgrade to Conic 2 rangefinder, upgrade the armor, upgrade the length of the guns. I forgot how bad the fucking 4-weight offset is on this boat. Why so heavy? Other than the fact that there's these... Yeah, I'm gonna take those off just to decrease some of that forward weight. How far back can I move this? There we go. That'll cut back a little bit on the weight. Not by much, but it'll cut back on it. All right, yeah, we can actually support an even bigger light cruiser now. So we'll make the Birch a bit wider. Not that that'll do much, but it's a bit wider now. Bit more room for shit. Might as well max out the range. Ugh. Yeah, sorry most of this has just been rebuilding boats, but when you only have access to a small set of hulls, rebuilding boats is kind of your main and only goal. Basically, get the whole fleet rebuilt. Sure thing Sweden and sure thing Persia. Yeah, these guys should have fairly large navies now. To be fair, it's all outdated, but they should still be fairly large navies. Yeah, Argentina probably has the biggest naval force that I've sold anyone. Anyway, yeah, we're probably gonna go to war with Japan before the end of the year. But first, ship design. Any other ships I missed? Any at all? Any I somehow managed to miss? No, looks to be that everything is built. Alright, so we're gonna go and harass Portugal. Some warships out to Portugal's coast. And then move a squadron down here to Portugal's colony. And then move the remaining squadron over here. And maybe we can get some free land out of it. Maybe. It's a real big maybe, but you know, entirely possible we could. Oh hey, we have Barbette 3 now. That'll definitely be good to get. Got the small gun barrel increase. Decrease to our torpedo dud chance. Yeah, our boats only go 18 knots, so they do take a while to get from point A to point B. Deflooding 2. That'll be good to invest in later during the next generation of refits. Aerodynamic shell shape. Gun range and penetration increase. T-Submarine early 35. Did Portugal finally ally with someone? Oh, the Soviet Union is now allied with Korea instead of Mexico. Apparently Mexico dipped on them. Advanced big funnels too. Mine Hunter. I do need to start reinvesting in naval communications because I do need to be able to have fairly large squadrons. But in order to do that, I need to finish this damn submarine research because I need access to subs. Oh hey, we almost have Crook 2 armor. Damn. That technological investment is paying off. Come on, Portugal. Give me some free shit. Come on, Portugal. Give me free shit. I'd like some free shit. If they don't give me any free shit, but I'll redirect my naval forces. I'm not gonna bother with that. I'll take some additional naval budget. Torpedo Protection 2 is now unlocked. Alright, one more turn and then we're gonna redirect these forces to start getting ready for a war with Japan over in the Atlantic. Gun aiming speed and gun base accuracy increase. Nice. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're gonna get anything. Alright. Move you guys over here. And move you guys up to here. And you guys gotta move into the Mediterranean. As for you guys, you're gonna start getting deployed. Okay, all of you guys are deployed. All of you guys are deployed. I got anybody in Guam? I got 2 battleships, the Alice and the Jort. Why are you 2 here in the fucking... I don't know why these guys are in Guam. I guess I'll deploy you guys as well to just hang out over here, I guess. Don't know why you guys are in Guam, though. Weird place to be. I should have honestly had you guys stationed in fucking Hong Kong. Yeah, we're now deploying our naval forces. Considering I don't have much funding thrown towards our training, our fleets are gonna have quite the small issue of finding well-trained crew members. Reduce that to 70 because I need to start training people. I need to start getting people trained up and ready to go. We need to start doing naval training exercises. We need to be ready for war with the Japanese at a moment's notice. Alright, I forgot. They own Sudan over here for some reason. I'll have to fight for that later. We shall threaten the United States. We shall threaten Japan. We are not making an alliance with the Soviets. There is now a state of war between us and the Empire of Japan. Naval invasions. What would be the easiest to take at the moment? Okinawa. How big is the Japanese Navy? Okay, they actually do have quite a formidable fleet. Not the largest I've seen, but it is definitely formidable. We'll definitely end up in quite the fight. And now that we have our wartime budget, we're gonna need to get quite a bit of money. I ain't got that kind of money. Are you fucking mad, France? I'd love to be allies, but yeah, we can't afford that. Our merchant cruisers. Don't know what tech we got to get that. Finances. Immediately dump a lot of it into the tech budget, but most of it into crew training. Alright, a little less into the tech budget. We got a battle over here, apparently. The Boston versus the Haku. Let's see. You guys got enough for this naval invasion? Yeah, you have more than enough for this naval invasion. You guys move up here and in a position to start operations over here. And the Japanese are gonna divert a lot of their ships back, I'm more than sure. Let's see. Politics. Increase relations with the French. And let's fight out this battle here. One of our Kinoko class heavy cruisers versus the Haku. Hello, Lord Kilmar. Been a while since I've seen you in one of my streams. This is one of the ones after the, no, this has stereoscopic wing finders, I forgot. This 7.9 inch gun is such a disappointment. I'd rather have two 9-inch guns, but this turret cap style doesn't fit on the front. Did I not upgrade the torpedoes to 18-inch? No, they are 18-inch torpedoes. They just only have a 1.5 kilometer range. Where is this bastard? Come on. I only go 18 knots, pal, so if you want to fight, you're gonna have to come to me. Oh, to the south? They're going around me. Well, to be fair, they aren't as well armed as I am. Way to jumpstart your brain. Damn, they outrange us with torpedoes. Keep sending rounds downrange, boys. Eventually you'll kill it. Eventually something will go through. Landed 8 hits on them. They have done nothing. Alright, nope, we've landed 16 hits now, and I've done 100 less damage than they've done to us. Fair enough. Our main gun is kind of in an awkward position. Oh yeah, that's the main gun doing its job. Boston's taking a bit of a beating here, but more than capable of winning. Especially with that rear 9-inch gun. Yeah, that's another direct. Another direct hit from the 9-inch. Japanese have a lot of ships, but if they're all of this quality, I don't think they stand much of a chance. Especially up against the Boston. Yep, she's going down. Another victory. Alright, next turn. I guess we can be allies with the British for now. One enemy heavy cruiser versus 2 of our battleships. This will be an interesting fight. We have 2 of the Alice class here. The Namesake and the Georgia. Trying to hunt down this bastard. They're to the southwest, so we'll probably course correct slightly. These things are fucking sailing broadside warships. Like, we got so many 4-inch guns on the sides. And some dual 2-inch guns up on the top. Which way is she going? She's going that way. Oh, she's definitely... She has no gun on the front. Where is your front gun? Who designed you? He has 11-inch guns, which we also have, but we have a lot more of them. Of course, our ability to hit the target is within expectation. Which is basically not at all, because they're just mildly faster than we. Actually, they're a lot slower than we are. Anyway, the 4-inch gun should be getting within range then. lot of 4-inch guns. Does this thing have torpedoes? Yeah. 1.1 kilometers though, so if we wanted to, we could get in a torpedo gun. How long range are our torpedoes? 1.5. Yeah, I couldn't see the circle there for a moment. Yeah, if we wanted to, we could get into range and sink them that way, but since they only have a single 11-inch gun, I'd rather not get in range of that to make it more effective. Both main guns should be able to hit that thing now. Yeah, there we go. The new armor and the new armor thickness are definitely very helpful. Just taking a few shots for the potential, whatever one ends up being the VOD picture. This thing is kind of toast. It only has this one gun on the back, barely any ammo. What were the Japanese thinking of this thing? I'm not even sure, like, what range-finding equipment it's got. Stereoscopic. They only have Harvey armor as well, so they are using the generation of armor we have recently gotten rid of. Secondary guns in a range, so then they can start just pelting away at it. Let's punch through. Now, back in the early days when I'd stream this game, I would have a fleet of just ships that were just leftovers from the start that were just constantly under refit. This is kind of what this entire campaign feels like, honestly. That one fleet of ships that aren't meant to keep fighting, but I keep sticking new shit on them and saying, hey, yo, kill shit. Except now they don't have the support of, like, modern warships. They are on their own. They have to somehow take over the world with just 1890s hull design and a dream. Her rudder is destroyed. She is not going anywhere. Start saving on ammo. Oh, she's dead. Alright, well, oh Jesus, what the fuck is going on here? Well, I found where the epitome of the Japanese Navy is. Thought it'd be here in fucking southern Spain, but no, it's not. Get down here and help deal with this. This naval invasion is going to get delayed because of these 2 light cruisers. So send you guys back down here to help out with that. Sink some transports. All right. This will be interesting. 7 of our battleships of varying makes and models. Actually, it's just mid and... Oh, wait, no, there is an Alice class in this group as well. Mid, Dave, and Alice class battleships versus just some boys. So yeah, this is either going to be a massacre of the enemy navy, or it's going to be a massacre of my navy. One of the two. So yeah, looks like the majority of this squadron's made up of David class, which isn't the best. The David class is a decent vessel. Not the best of the best, but it was our first battleship, so well, it's a special place in our hearts. That doesn't make it great. Here to the northwest. They have apparently come into spotting range of us, but we have not spotted them. There we go, there's the enemy. Turn hard, gentlemen. Oh, we accidentally sunk a torpedo boat. We do have a mid-class here, which is probably one of our better battleship designs. So at the very least, we got that going for us. But damn, that's a lot of boats. Secondary guns just eviscerate. Primary guns save on that ammo. Oh, we've launched torpedoes from the long range, actually. How long is the Long Beach's torp? Long Beach has 3.0 kilometers of range. That is impressive. Alright, so the David class is not great in terms of firepower, but Jesus, for some reason their torpedoes, they just fucking go. Yeah, this is a very large portion of the Japanese Navy. The Missouri is now moving to the rear of the battle line. Well, the California suffered a torpedo detonation. However, she has managed to fire off her salvo. Long Beach has fired off another salvo to basically just finish off that poor light cruiser. Yeah, they ain't got the range to be able to torpedo us back. Oh, these torpedoes might actually score a hit on this light cruiser. Come on. Oh, one hit. So there used to be a squadron of Japanese light cruisers here. Not anymore. Alright guys, move back down to normal on your fucking secondary ammo. I think we can start to calm down now. I think we've been aggressive enough. Like, I sent these guys down here because I didn't think things would go too well. I didn't expect them to just straight up basically murder the entire squadron. Time to turn the boats around. They're coming in to try and avenge their fallen, but these are their heavy cruisers with 7.1-inch guns. And one of the ones with the butt 11, which is honestly the more dangerous of the two. So start opening up on that. That one can do a lot more damage to you guys than the other ones. Yeah, the Dreadnought hull, the 1890 hulls aren't bad. A lot of them can go for quite a while. But yeah, we're not going for speed here. We're going for just the ability to live. 18 knots is probably where we're going to keep it for quite a while. Oh, the Dave has been, not the Dave, the Long Beach has been damaged severely. Yeah, you guys aren't getting away. Yeah, I haven't played early Italy. Honestly, I haven't played many early countries. This is the second country I played early, which is the Americans. The only reason I went with them is because this hull here is honestly probably the most upgrade friendly when it comes down to a lot of what the later guns are going to be. Come on, boys, you can sink them. That was fucking ridiculous though, watching that entire Japanese light cruiser group just straight up get murdered. There were no survivors. Yeah, when it comes down to all of these hulls, I had to max out their size because if they're gonna survive later refits, they need as much tonnage as possible. Oh, he's coming back around. He's coming in. He's gonna try. He's gonna try, ladies and gentlemen. He's not gonna live to tell the tale, but he is definitely gonna try. Now he's running away. He had enough. He had enough of our shenanigans. Yeah, he's gone. To be fair, a lot of things can survive 13-inch guns point blank in 1890. You'd be surprised how many things can survive 13-inch guns in 1890. Alright, we're up against some light cruisers. We have a decent stockpile of ammunition. This should be fine. Nice time of day for this battle. Let's see here. Where is the enemy at? Southwest. Just course slightly. guys, if you want to watch the previous VODs, they're on the YouTube channel if you want to see what we've been doing since the 1890s. Okay. Alright, so the Japanese definitely do have better range spotting capabilities. What gun caliber are they using? 5-inch guns. Yeah, they ain't gonna be able to do much. Not at that range. Secondary guns, feel free to let them have it. How long are their torpedoes? 2.3, so yeah, definitely can't outrange their torpedoes here. We can hit them hard, though. We've basically already designed the basic ships of the fleet. There is no further new ships going to be developed. I may attempt to take the existing hulls and oh yeah, the Clemson was a destroyer. Yeah, we don't get access to destroyers, sadly. We only get torpedo boats, unarmored, unprotected, shitty little torpedo boats. I don't think I've ever seen a Clemson. They can't even fucking pierce our armor. Save on that main gun ammo. Yeah, now they're trying to fucking run away. Cowards. Yeah, the problem isn't the fact that the torpedo boats are bad. It's the fact that I'm stuck with them. They're my replacement for destroyers. There's a reason torpedo boats got replaced by destroyers. So while they're okay to have around for now, they will eventually reach a point where they are just being basically used as cannon fodder for the bigger vessels. Thankfully, they did make it to where torpedo boats can be equipped with minesweeping gear. I don't know if they can be equipped with depth charges, but they do get minesweeping gear as an option, so at the very least, they have some use and can fill in for some of the roles of a destroyer. Yeah, but that won't be for quite a few techs. Damn, you guys can't even see it and you're still able to fucking hit that bastard. Little rat bastard. There he is. And now he goes. I'd like to sink this asshole so that way then I can continue my invasion of Okinawa in peace. Yeah, but at the same time, no armor. Not even the option for armor, just no armor. Not even the option for like what the hull is made out of. Nope, just no armor. To be fair, sometimes no armor is best armor, but the moment a armor-piercing shell goes straight through you and into the water, you are basically kind of fucked. Even with good pumping gear. Because you lose speed, you lose compartments. It's not a great time. Go back down to normal on your fucking secondaries. Start actually aiming those damn things. Yeah, the Japanese Navy is not having a fun time. So far, we've met a few of their ships, and honestly, they're all kind of disappointment. It's not that they won't fuse. A lot of the time they won't. But the thing is that you can over-penetrate a target. And if it's a shot from above or a shot just at the right angle, it'll go straight through the upper deck, through the lower deck, and through the bottom of the hull, which will cause flooding. You can flood someone with main guns. It's not impossible. Anyways, we just wiped out a large portion of the Japanese Navy. Where the fuck are these guys going? Really? You guys are going over to the Caribbean. Your territory is under attack over here. I don't know what the fuck you guys are on about. Anyway, back to politics. Improve relations with the French. I still have to bother to go take Sedan. Are the Ottomans allied with the Japanese? I forget. Who are they allied to? They are allied to the Japanese. Well, guess I gotta go police the Ottomans then. You guys should be more than enough of a force to go and do that shit. Get over there. And now that this situation down here has been dealt with, you guys can move back up here and get ready for an invasion of Morocco. Yeah. No guarantees. I am just building. We are just refitting what we already have. So basically, whatever we have is just getting refitted. I don't know why Sweden's bothering to scrap the older ships I've sold them, considering the fact I'm not innovating on the original hulls. Well, I am innovating on the original hulls, but I ain't building any new designs. It's basically just build, refit, build, refit. Yeah, you can strip everything off of a ship, but a lot of them already have kind of the best gear from their day slapped on there, so not really much to change. This poor light cruiser has stumbled into something it should never have done so. Lots of torpedo boats this group has. In fact, it's basically the entire torpedo fleet. Alright, all of you guys, just to make sure none of you try to murder each other with your fucking torpedoes. Don't murder each other with your fucking torpedoes. Just look at all these torpedo boats. Look at these guys. Look at these little guys. They suck, but you know, they're still something. They're still somewhat good at their job. Begin pursuing that light cruiser. That one poor ass light cruiser. We know you're there, asshole. Considering the fact that I can stick fucking, I can't stick rangefinders on them, though. That's the thing. Yeah. I can't stick rangefinders on them. I can stick minesweeping equipment, but I can't stick rangefinders on them, so I'm pretty sure I can't stick radar on them. Damn! The Grand Gulf just got fucking eviscerated. Pull back! Pull back! Want every gun we have to fire on that man. Aggressive fire. Sink that fucking light cruiser. Oh, also, all of you guys, please avoid the torpedoes. I would appreciate it immensely if you, didn't get murdered by torpedoes. Yes, there is a research for torpedo boat destroyers. The torpedo boat destroyer hybrid. However, that tech comes after 1890. And, I've already made one small exception to the rule of the pure 1890 hull run, and that's basically just a couple of hulls, a small handful of hulls, but the torpedo boat destroyer was not one of those on the exception list. We got that researched in like 1900, so that fell outside of our zone of use. This poor bastard's just getting it stabbed with 1,000 knives. This entire challenge is just only hulls from the 1890 start date and a few exceptions because I didn't get a comprehensive list to put together, and there were a few hulls that I kind of decided to include because they were unlocked in 1893, and I honestly could live with it. I could live with 1893 hulls being in the run. Not the best excuse, but tis be an excuse. Anyway, let's see what's going on here. Only a little bit longer because these light cruisers are moving through. Let's see. Where else can we invade? We can hit Morocco. Basically right now just trying to gain some more territory. Because the more land I get, the more money I get. And our world conquest with fucking 1890 hulls is gonna be quite a while. And it's gonna need quite a lot of money. We're gonna need a lot of money. Ugh. Anyway, you guys know what to do. Just don't get hit by a torpedo, please. And don't torpedo each other. That's one of my 3 requests. Southeast, so we're gonna course correct a bit. The menacing horde of torpedo boats. And then we have our light cruisers. The Blue Raptor with actually fucking functional rear 6-inch guns now. Instead of being the crappy, basically non-functional, just there for ammunition guns that they used to be. Damn, that poor fucking torpedo boat. No, not the Rogers. Jesus fucking Christ, what did the fucking Rogers do to you? The poor fucking Rogers. At the very least, they have anti-flood, so, and reinforced bulkheads, so they're not gonna sink too quickly. Gentrude's engine's been blown out. I see you, you bastard. You can't hide from us. Oh Jesus, no, not the Crusader. I don't know if the Dreadnoughts with the 1890 starting hulls can get access to the fucking super firing barbettes, but I am gonna attempt to see. Ah, the Crusader's been sunk. I am gonna attempt it. Oh shit, we are entering into torpedo range. Let's not do that. It may have just fired off its torpedoes. Or all its torpedoes were taken out. I don't know. One of the two. We'll figure out when we get there. The Dart just wanted to make sure it's dead. Light cruisers? Yeah. They have quite a... The only reason some of them have as many funnels as they do is because we needed engine efficiency back in the day. I'm not gonna bother fucking occupying Syria, no. I'm just moving through to help out Persia. By sinking this fleet here. Because the Persian Navy is unable to sink it. Because it's too big, I guess. Don't worry, Persia, we're on the way. The reinforcements are on the way. Also, rest in peace to the Crusader. I don't have money. I'd usually take the payment option, but I ain't got no money. To be fair, we will probably use triple or quad barrel main guns at some point. Oh, Jesus. Fucking hell. Alright, everybody abreast formation. Where the fuck is the enemy? Where the fuck they at? Southwest. I'm just gonna merge you guys into the squadron. Just everybody spread out and look for this bastard. He's a small little bastard. It's basically all we have to go off of. Somewhere to the southwest, apparently. He's shooting at us. That bastard thinks he can shoot at us. This is the first enemy destroyer we've seen in a while. Damn it, disappeared. This bastard is just running. We try to pursue him. This is perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Not the greatest haul ever, though. But it was one of the starting hauls I had to work with, so... Basically, every haul that I had access to has been used. Whether or not they're good hauls or not, we'll see later. Come on, where are you at, you bastard? Come on, just come over here. Stop running away. Stop being a bitch. Alright, let's loosen up this formation, fellas. What is this destroyer equipped with? It's only got 5-inch guns. Oh, there's flooding. Now she's fucked. It's got nickel steel. This thing is old if it's using nickel steel. Also got not great torpedo launchers. Oh yeah, there she goes. And for the moment, I'm gonna keep it with the 10-inch guns. To be fair, 9-inch guns don't really do much better, anyways. That's a torpedo boat. This poor torpedo boat. She did not expect to encounter the torpedo boat swarm. East. So basically straight ahead. Alright, go get him, boys. Go get him. The David class, maybe. But that'll depend on what I can fit to it. Where are we being shot at from? Over here, really? That bitch is over here. He's hiding over here, fellas. Yeah, that is a torpedo boat. He did not have long for this world. I've tried to find ways to fit either bigger caliber guns or better caliber guns on the David class. It's not really possible, not with the way they designed the hull. Anyway, time to take the Canary Islands. Naval invasion, Canary Islands. How you guys doing on getting over there? Working on it. Oh, the Ottoman fleet is actually moving. They are moving to challenge me. They probably saw this giant-ass navy sailing through and were like, Jesus fuck, we gotta do something. Have you guys managed to take Okinawa yet? Like, this is taking a while. Alright, we'll take it next turn. How much time should we need? 30,000. Alright. Yeah, you guys will be enough to maintain that. Right. Oh, that is a big heavy cruiser formation. That's a big group of heavy cruisers. You guys head back up here and harass this port. Yeah, those ships should not be able to get away. They are, because there ain't much I can do about it. My Pacific naval squadrons are not as powerful as my Atlantic naval squadrons. As long as it's on an 1890 hull, from the list of 1890 hulls that are approved, yes. Oh, no, this isn't a good battle. That is a heavy cruiser and 2 light cruisers against 2 of my battleships. And their heavy cruisers are bigger than my battleships. Actually, they might be around a similar size, but yeah. This isn't necessarily a great matchup. Yeah, the dry docks are as big as, honestly, they need to be in order to sufficiently service these ships. The dry dock has really only been upgraded so many times to the point where it's like, I already have the required tonnage amount, and I can already produce quite a few of these. Yeah, I know, but the thing is, these battleship hulls have limits. They can only be so big. And these battleship hulls have already reached their max size. This is as big as they get. These are as big as these motherfuckers are gonna get. Oh, they spotted me. However, I have managed to spot them. Alright, this is one of their weaker heavy cruisers, so we should be fine on heavy cruiser engagement. We can focus on the light cruisers. Try to take them out first. Secondaries, give that light cruiser a light show. Well, those were decent attempted shots, gentlemen, but those did not hit the target, and those definitely missed the target by a long shot. Yep. Not all of them have been maxed out in terms of beam and draft, but majority of them have been, and the ones that haven't, honestly, there isn't much we do in that regard. I haven't needed to increase their size yet. Oh, the Alice has suffered engine damage. Unfortunate. They are attempting to come into torpedo range. I would like it if you could stop that, please. Oh, this thing only has like up to 8 inches of armor, and all of that's basically dedicated to the casemates. Shit. That thing is coming into torpedo range hard. It's gonna get off a torpedo volley. Just barely outside of range. Okay, we're good. Well, I do have anti-torpedo defenses. I'd rather not have to use them. Alright, your torpedoes have been destroyed. Unfortunately, you still have some, so we're gonna take you out. We're gonna make sure you can't get close enough to try and do some shit. Oh, the Alice has suffered a torpedo detonation. However, they have also suffered a torpedo detonation, and now they have no torpedoes. Which means we can close the range. Yeah, when it comes down to beam and draft, it's more or less I only use it at the moment when we need it. Like if we need some additional tonnage, I'll use it. But at the moment, a lot of these ships are already either maxed out because I needed to use it, or they're ships that haven't needed it yet, so they're still within somewhat of their normal parameters. The Yakumo, the derpy cousin to the Yamato. Torpedo rack got damaged, but other than that, still doing fine. Let's make sure this heavy cruiser can't get away. Underwater torpedo launchers are fine for the most part. They aren't the best. But when you're stuck in an era where enemy ships will more than likely come into range of you, broadside torpedo launchers are kind of a good thing to have. Alright, I think you guys can slow down on how fast your secondary armaments are fired. Oh, that's another hit. Almost all of their compartments have flooded. And there she goes. Yeah, well, we haven't lost a ship to that yet, thankfully. Sure thing, Argentina. You can have 3 put in class. More money in my pocket. Finances, we're gonna have to cut back on the research budget, unfortunately, because we're running out of money. Again. There's only so much money we can spend. Alright, you two move up to support the rest of the Navy. We're gonna have to figure out where in Japan we're gonna invade now that we've taken Okinawa. But first, we're gonna want to secure their other overseas holdings, just to make sure that I don't have any Japanese naval squadrons in my rear lines. That will be annoying. Save some crew. Where are we gonna naval invade next? I guess Oman. Because, just want to get these rear lines under control. What are you using that to invade? Oh, you're attacking Iraq, and Iraq is... Oh, wait, no. Iraq's rebelling. I see. Iraq is rebelling while they're launching an invasion into Persia. Things aren't going well for the fucking Persians. Yeah, I've given up on technological development. Advanced destroyer funnels? Boy, that'd be something nice to have. Oh, we've increased the max amount of ships we can have in a task force. So that means you boys get to join up with the who's got the smaller squadron? Yeah, you guys get to join up with these guys over here. Congratulations. Are you guys within range to do that naval invasion? Yes, you are. This ain't much additional territory, but it is more money. You two, go regroup with your actual naval squadron, please. One more turn and we get Morocco. Yeah, that is where a lot of our research is going into, along with upgrading our ammunition. And our guns to at least Mark II. Because Mark I guns are kind of just shit. Mark I guns are not good to any degree. They're basically just the gun you want to get rid of the moment you have Mark IIs. Oh no, we already got decent engines. We got the Steam Medium Expansion 1, which is already like life-saving on weight. Let's keep this as a normal formation. These are about as good as we're gonna get on funnels, so there ain't much we can do about it. Like, when it comes down to the engines and stuff, these things are already pretty well kitted. So, the only thing I could really do, upgrade them to fucking oil. I need oil engines. We need oil for the engines, because if we have so much oil, but we can't use it as fuel yet. Oh, hello there, little torpedo boat. This is why you don't leave your torpedo boats out and about. There's a lot of innovations that we really do need, but I can't really afford them at the moment. I need money. Which means I need to go beat the shit out of people for more land. So, conquest of the fucking Japanese Empire it is. Yeah, they ain't gonna have much after this. Excuse me, where's your main gun? Where's the main gun? Are these 4 inches the main gun? I don't think a light cruiser can have 4 inches as a main gun. I guess they kind of just forgot the main armament. I guess they went, you know, we don't need it. Then said, fuck off. I mean, it's got 5-inch casemates, but the game won't register a casemate as a main gun. Trust me, I've tried. No, if you click on it, 5-inch casemate, 4.5-inch turret. There is no main gun. There is no main gun on that thing. I don't know why the game sometimes randomly designs these ships that don't follow any rules. Oh, did Persia just get conquered? God damn it. There goes one of my best customers. Ah, well. Gonna have to take their land now. Oh, we wrapped up naval invasions over here. Yep. Canary Islands are ours now. I think we need like 80,000 for fucking taking southern Spain there. So let's rally the forces and get them over here. Now that we've secured this, it's time for southern Spain. Never thought I'd be back here. And then we decided a world conquest was in order. I swore I wouldn't come back to the Mediterranean. Hooray! The Panama Canal now exists. Anyway, politics. Naval invasion. Oh, southern Spain ain't just 80,000. That's a lot more. We'll take the Balearic Islands then. I'll have to bring back my fleet that just took over fucking Oman. How much is Persia worth? Not much, other than its fucking oil. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna bring you guys back for now, just so that way then we can take over fucking southern Spain. Still working on figuring out where we're gonna invade over here. Probably. There ain't much I can do about those though. I mean, it's all good tech. It's just not tech I can really make use of at the moment. Anyway, this is gonna be the last turn of the night because I'm getting hungry and I want food. Alright, I forgot about Sudan. Literally drove past it on my way to fucking Oman. Completely forgot about it. France is showing interest. Port transports. Doesn't stand a chance. Underwater protected deck 2. Yeah, these regions aren't going to be too hard to take. It's going to be southern Spain that's going to be a pain. Sudan won't be much of a pain. Sudan. And there is actually quite a lot of money to be made in Sudan, so we're going to actually take Sudan. We're going to take Sudan in the next stream because fuck it. Anyway, how big are we now compared to, like, other countries? Britain is at 75. We're actually bigger than France now. We have 40 provinces, whereas France only has 34. Germany has 39. Japan's down to 10, along with China. Soviet Union's down to 14. Spain has 1. When did they lose northern Spain to France? Anyway, let's plop down a save real quick. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed today's stream. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel link below to fucking words to fucking watch the previous VODs. Don't forget to check out the Discord to hang out with me off stream. I am hunger deprived. My brain is not working. Fuck. My brain is not working. If you want to chat with me off stream, stay up to date with the channel or vote on the polls that I host on there. Don't forget to check out the Blue Sky to have another way of knowing when I go live as well, or just to see some art that I commission from people and post on there. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope to see you all next time. Goodbye, everyone, and thank you to all that stuck around to the end of today's stream. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope to see you all next time. Bye. Have fun. Good night. Good morning. Whatever time it is.